Hello everyone, welcome to Tennis Fan Video. I belong. Ella relishes Indian Wells campaign. Manila, Philippines for Alex. The Indian Wells turned into a deep well of invaluable treasures. The Filipina tennis pride may have ended her debut in the 5th Grand Slam with a round of 16 exit, but she's taking along with her precious ranking points a luxurious purse and vital lessons that could only serve her well in bigger tournaments down the road. I know that I belong here, said the 20-year-old rising star, considering her overall campaign in the 2026 BNP Paribas Open in California, a resounding success in spite of a foiled quarterfinal bid. I do leave with happiness. Of course, the initial feelings after the match are a tough pill to swallow. But I'm in the 4th round of the Indian Wells, and I'm really happy about that. It's something that I'm really proud of. I wish it could have ended under different circumstances, but it is what it is. Ella, number 32 in the Women's Tennis Association WTA rankings, absorbed a 6-2, 6-0 defeat to world number 14 Linda Noskova of Czechia for an abrupt end to her debut in the California desert. A scholar of the Rafael Nadal Academy, Ella played 2 of her 3 matches at the stadium, one of the Tennis Paradise, the world's 2nd biggest tennis stadium with 16,100 strong capacity, next only to the home of the U.S. Open at the Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York with 23,771. And that desert became a cradle of feats for Ella, none bigger than her haul of 120 ranking points to barge inside the top 30 for a new career best. From number 32 last week, Ella soared to number 28, according to the WTA Live rankings, for a good stepping stone to her top 20 bid when she returns to the Miami Open next week. Ella also raked in $115,720, or over P6.3 million. But the bigger prize was the invaluable learnings she gained from the wins, and as well as the losses against the world's tennis superpowers. There will be a next time for sure, added Ella, who had a first round bye as the 31st seed before beating world number 52 Diana Yastremska of Ukraine and world number 4 Coco Gauff of the United States 6-2, 2-0 retired to be in the last 16 among a stacked 96-player field. But my experiences here mean a lot. I've been able to bring out a certain level and dig really deep in all circumstances. Even in a loss, it's a learning experience for me. It means a lot to have these experiences. Even though I wouldn't consider today's match as a positive experience for me. But down the line, I believe it will have a positive impact on my progression as a player. And that next time is just around the corner as Ella takes only a short breather before strutting her stuff once again in the Miami Open on March 17th to 29th. It's billed as a grand return for the international tennis poster girl, stunning the world in the said tourney in 2025 with a magical Final Four run marked by wins against 3 top 25 and Grand Slam champions as a wild card all the way from the qualifiers. But the stakes are higher and the orders are taller for her this time around in Florida, needing to defend her ranking points upon its expiration in 52 weeks or exactly a year later. Ella broke out in Miami from WTA number 140 to inside the top 100 with 390 points last year, and she has to replicate a semifinal finish or surpass it just to retain those points. Otherwise, a drastic drop in her rankings points is projected. Not in a time when she's already lurking in the top 20. That's exactly my goal, she vowed, counting on the support of the Filipinos once again in a different eastern state from California, which boasts the biggest population of her compatriots around the world at around 2 million. I just want to thank not just the Filipino fans, but to everyone here in the Indian Wells. This is really a big tournament where a lot of tennis fans go to support. Maraming Salamat SA supporters and Magita Teo SA Miami SA Susunod Kong Laban. Mas maganda na yung laro ko unlike last time as only a wild card. She is already seeded into the main draw of the Miami Open, her 4th straight 1,000 level tour this year, and she's ready for the challenge, may it be against all the odds. I belong. Alex Eala relishes Indian Wells campaign. In professional sports, there are moments when talent meets opportunity and self-belief finally aligns with reality. For young athletes stepping onto the biggest stages, the challenge is not only about winning matches. It is about proving to themselves that they truly belong among the best. For Alex Eala, her campaign at the prestigious Indian Wells Open became more than just another tournament appearance. It became a declaration of identity, resilience, and ambition. The phrase "I belong" captures the essence of her journey, one defined by persistence, courage, and a relentless desire to carve a place in the fiercely competitive world of professional tennis. A rising star from the Philippines, Alex's story is one that has inspired many tennis fans, especially in Southeast Asia. Born in the Philippines, she quickly emerged as one of the country's brightest tennis prospects. From a young age, Ella demonstrated exceptional discipline and skill, winning junior titles and steadily climbing the ranks of international tennis. Her success at the junior level, particularly her Grand Slam junior titles, announced her arrival as a player capable of competing on the world stage. Yet, transitioning from junior success to professional recognition is never easy. The professional circuit demands not only technical skill but also mental strength, endurance, and confidence. For Ella, every tournament became an opportunity to prove that she could compete with players who had years of experience at the highest level. The Indian Wells campaign would become one of those defining opportunities. The magic of Indian Wells, often called the fifth Grand Slam, the Indian Wells tournament is one of the most celebrated events in professional tennis. Held annually in California, the tournament attracts the world's top players and thousands of passionate fans. For many young athletes, playing at Indian Wells is a dream. The venue itself carries an aura of prestige. The desert backdrop, the massive stadium courts, and the presence of tennis legends create an atmosphere unlike any other. For rising players like Ella, stepping onto these courts can be both thrilling and intimidating. But Ella approached the moment differently. Instead of being overwhelmed, she embraced the opportunity. Her mindset was simple. This was not just a chance to compete. It was a chance to belong. Confidence built through hard work. Behind every confident performance lies years of preparation. Ella's development was shaped by rigorous training, including her time at elite tennis academies where she honed her skills against some of the best young players in the world. She worked tirelessly to refine her powerful baseline game, her tactical intelligence, and her composure under pressure. Her left-handed style gives her a unique advantage, allowing her to create angles and spin that challenge opponents. But perhaps more important than her technique is her mental resilience. Young players often struggle with the expectations that accompany early success. For Ella, learning to manage pressure became part of her growth. Each match taught her. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.